And hitting in the 9-hole, playing right field, number 15, Garrett Bucks. Reserves for the Eagles are number 2, Ethan King, number 12, Jacob Stutter, number 16, Brock McLaughlin, 22, Jafar Johnson, 24, Brant Seagrave, and 23, Dallas Baker. The Eagles are coached by Brett Hoffman and head coach Josh Thomas.
Oh, low can you go?
A little bit low one in the dirt. All right, swinging is going to be a drive to the shortstop, out to first base, and not in time as Gavin Goldman is going to beat the throw to first.
And just like that, Lockhart's got one on base.
Up next from Lockhart,
Crazy.
number 19, RJ Torres.
And the hits. RJ Torres up to bat now for the Lions.
All right, Gavin Gomez gets on first base with a single to start the season off for the Lions. First pitch, swinging a drive, foul and out of play.
RJ Torres getting the signals from, looks like Coach Honeycutt over there in third. Coach Rocha is the first base coach.
Pick-off attempt at first base. Just a little toss out there to keep Gavin Gomez honest out there.
Is there a crowd line? Or is it just picking up from our mics?
Pitch coming up. It's going to be swung and fouled back to the backstop.
Just a little bit late on the swing.
Just a little bit late. That's going to bring up 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch is going to be fouled and out of play.
Tell you what, Magallanes is looking to take second. He had a pretty big lead on that one.
So we got a pinch runner in. 2-2 pitch is going to be high and behind the batter, RJ Torres.
That is still Gavin Gomez in first mistake. And the pitch, fastball down the middle, swung on and missed. It's going to be a strikeout for RJ Torres, which will bring up number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr.
So that'll be out number 1.
Lockhart line. Number 14, Jackie Edwards.
Going to talk it over a little bit with Jackie. Game plan. See what this umpire may have a little problem seeing over the catcher for Cedar Creek. That kid looks like he's about 6'3". Edwards into the box. Gomez is off to a 3-step lead on first.
First pitch swinging. It's going to be driven down to right center field. It's going to get in the gap. Magallanes round to second, heading to third. Edwards going to stay at first.
Yeah, I lost audio on first and third. We'll bring up Ethan Bryant to bat for Lockhart. Ethan Bryant into the box.
Batting cleanup, Ethan Bryant is. We got runners on the corner for the Lions. Edwards on first base. Magallanes, the pinch runner on third. First pitch swing and a miss for strike 1 on Ethan Bryant.
And the catcher's going to come out to the mound and have a quick conversation with his pitcher. First game of the year, we've already had 2 conferences here, and we're not even part of the way through the first inning. swung on and hit hard into left field. That's going to be a fair ball, and it's going to roll towards the corner. Lockhart's going to score one. Jackie Edwards going to hold up at third. And Bryant's going to make it out to second with a stand-up double. So just like that, your Lions are ahead 1-0 here in Cedar Creek. Great hit there by Bryant, just looping around third base and falling just in fair territory as it rolled out towards the fence. And that's going to bring up to bat Jacob Contreras. First pitch to Contreras, ball low. Jack Edwards elects not to hit for him. I'm sure everyone's got a little bit of nerves to work out here in the first inning of the first official game of the year for the Lockhart Lions. Second pitch, also going to be low. It's going to be 2 balls, no strikes. Lockhart dugout certainly getting loud and behind their player up to bat. Pitch right outside. 3 balls and no strikes for Contreras. Runners on the second and third for the Lions. Video pitch. And he caught the outside corner of that one. It's just called a strike. I thought Contreras thought it might be a little outside.
Yeah, with Ethan Bryant on second base and Jackie Edwards in third, we definitely got 2 runners in scoring position. 3-1 pitch is going to be fouled back for strike 2.
Had some heat on it as it came to the backstop. So, went from way ahead in the count to a full count for Contreras.
And that one's going to find the outside, and the base pads are going to be full of Lions.
And that pitch looks like it was really close to the same location as the previous one that was called a strike. We have some kinks to work out for everyone. Remember, nobody has done this baseball thing in quite some time, including our umpires. That's going to bring up Ivan Gonzalez to the box. Take the first ball low. Lockhart off to a great start with the bases loaded here in the first. Just misses the outside edge for the 1-0 pitch.
That'll make the count 1-1 with 1 out.
2 balls.
2 balls. Oh, 2 balls, no strike. There we go. All right, well, there's a strike. So make it 2 balls, 1 strike here in the top half of the first inning. Lions with the bases loaded, 1 out. Already pushed one run across the plate. Ooh, strike 2 right down the middle to Ivan Gonzalez, who's looking at a full count also. That's one thing these batters have been doing. The last 3 batters is making this pitcher work, using up his pitches. Full count pitch on the way. Check swing. And that's going to be ball 4. Excuse me, ball 3. Real close, Tom. It almost looked like he held it back. Full count pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 4. That's 2 walks in a row.
And with that walk, Jackie Edwards Jr. will score, and that'll bring the score to 2-0. Lockhart early here in the first. And that's going to also bring up Rene Delgadillo to bat for the Lions.
Senior catcher for the Lions. Also, Rene Delgadillo, outstanding defensive back for the Lions, linebacker throughout the season. He called his name out plenty of times.
I'll tell you what, these Cedar Creek players, they ought to be happy they're facing the Lions in baseball and not football, because Delgadillo is an animal.
Oh, yeah. Suarez is at first base, pinch running for Ivan Gonzalez. As Ivan Gonzalez is going to be a starting pitcher for the Lions tonight. season opener. You could tell the excitement from both these teams that they're finally getting ready to play some regular baseball. First pitch is going to be high for ball one. Of course, each team had several scrimmages, but it's nothing compared to actually going in there and playing some live baseball. 1-0 pitch right down the middle for strike one. And Delgadillo is looking at a 1-1 count.
And the lights have come on here at Cedar Creek. We are now playing baseball under the lights.
1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball in the dirt. It's going to get past the catcher. Here comes Ethan Bryant. And he'll score easily from third base. And all runners will advance.
Great hustle by Bryant there to get to the plate, get down in the dirt, get across for another score for the Lions, bringing it to 3-0.
Also want to give a shout out to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast crew at Georgetown of Robert Reyna and his wife and Laura Rangel. They're going to be doing the broadcast for the Lady Lions softball tonight. And you can check out that game on the Lady Lions Sports Facebook page. And you can get all that from the Lions Pride Sports broadcast homepage. Pitch swinging down the left side is going to be fair. We're going to have one runner coming in, one rounding second. Third base is going to be Suarez, and Suarez will score easily.
Great shot by Delgadillo. Again, just like the hit we saw earlier, just hugging around that third base line, landing fair. They were able to get a handle on it, get the ball to second, hold Delgadillo to a single on that one. But I think he'll be quite happy with that, as that takes the score to Lockhart 5. Going up big, quick here in the first inning on Cedar Creek.
So that'll be a 2 RBI single for Delgadillo.
It'll be Derek Gannon into the box for the Lions now.
Designated hitter for the Lions. Runner goes Delgadillo with a huge jump.
And Delgadillo was almost at second when that ball crossed home plate. He got a huge jump. He saw that the second baseman was sleeping, and he took advantage of it.
I don't have my glasses on me, but I could almost guarantee the pitcher didn't take a look over at first base. And when you get a crafty runner like Delgadillo, if you notice that pitcher ain't looking at you, you're going. So 1-0 pitch on the way is going to be ball outside for ball number 2 in the cannon.
Catcher eyeballing Delgadillo on that one. He said, all right, man, you got me once. It ain't going to happen 2 times in a row.
2 balls, no strikes to Gannon. High for ball 3. And you can tell that catcher got an itchy trigger finger right there. He's ready to throw it down.
Because we'll see if Gannon gets the stand down call here.
Yeah, we like to call it a little league dirty 30. You leave it alone. No ball outside. 3 pass. That's 3 base on balls that 3 walks that the pitcher has thrown here in the top half of the first inning. And that'll bring up number 2, Maya Yanez, up to the plate. A freshman starting for the Lions.
Yep, 1 of 3 freshmen on this Lockhart team.
And actually batting behind him is going to be Jacob Wisnan, who's also a freshman starting. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1.
Well, on the football team, you have the super sophomores. We're going to have to come up with one for these guys. Might have to call them the funky freshmen.
Yeah, the funky freshmen, the sensational sophomores, the jumping juniors, and the seniors. Strike call right down the middle. Good pitch.
Right down the heart of the plate.
Only 1 out so far. That was a strikeout to R.J. Torres. Second batter of the inning. Since then, the Lockhart Lions have pushed 4 runs across the plate.
Delgadillo's reaching way out there after each pitch, off to about a 7-step lead on that one. He's definitely trying.
Delgadillo at second, Gannon at first. Magallanes at the plate, looking at 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll be out number 2. Second strikeout.
Man, that's a tough pitch to hit for Magallanes. Ball's coming up and in on your hands. You just got to try to turn that body and catch the ball with the bat and maybe get a foul ball there. Magallanes unable to make contact.
2-1 pitch. You're looking for a curveball.
Yeah.
And he just threw a high fastball on the inside, and Magallanes just couldn't hold back on it. But here, speaking of freshmen, here comes Jacob Wisnett for the Lions. First pitch is going to be called ball outside. He's going to be the 9th batter of the inning.
In attendance tonight is Keith Plumley, who coached all these freshmen last year in Lockhart Little League, coming out to see the products of his work, hard at their work.
Swinging a foul back to the backstop. That'll make it strike one. And yes, Keith Plumley has done a lot for a lot of these young men, especially these three freshmen that are playing on this varsity squad.
Well, I think his coaching is a testament. Not to say it's the reason why these guys are here, but I can guarantee it helped them to get to where they are now, as he gives a lot of advanced coaching to any little league kids that play with him. And that one's way outside.
Who's batting?
Gavin.
Gavin.
Okay, so
Lockhart has gone through the lineup here in the first.
Yeah,
Gavin Gomez up to bat.
yeah, I looked at it. Gannon's pinch hitting or designated hitter for Wisnett, so it's Gavin Gomez that's back at the plate. 1-1 pitch is fouled back towards the right side and out of play, actually inside the dugout. So that'll make it 2 balls, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey, this is our first game of the season too, so please bear with us.
So we all knew how to call him baseball.
I tell you, folks, one day my wife's going to get on the headset for one of these games. As Gavin Gomez steps into the box, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He was looking for the high curveball, couldn't get it, and that'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, it was high, you just forgot to curve.
Gavin Gomez beat out an infield single to start the game off and scored on an Ethan Bryant double.
Full count here.
Swinging a drive to center field. Center field is going back, reaches up for it, and will make the catch. And that'll make the 3rd out.
Lions off to a great start here in the first inning at Cedar Creek, putting 5 up on the board. Getting going great. We saw in our scrimmages, we didn't really see them get off to a fast start. Of course, they're scrimmages, but Lions definitely off to a fast start here. Taking the field, everyone running full speed in the position. It's safe to say these guys are excited.
Yes, and we're going to go and take a quick timeout, commercial break, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Changing faces in the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
All right, and welcome back here to Cedar Creek High School as the Lockhart Lions finish off their top half of the first, scoring 5.
Well, the Lions took full advantage on that one, spending a full 30 minutes there in the top of the first inning, putting their 5 up on the board and doing a bit of grinding on the Cedar Creek team early.
Oh, yeah, scoring was started off by Ethan Bryant with his RBI double, stand-up double, and that was followed up by Contreras' walk. And Ivan Gonzalez walk, which brought in an RBI. Bases were loaded. Then Delgadillo comes up to the plate and rips a 2 RBI single. And that's where we stand at 5-0 here in the top half of the first. But, hold your horses. The Cedar Creek Eagles get a chance to come up to bat and do what they got to do.
When you mentioned Delgadillo there at the end, just right here at the end of pitching warm-ups, he threw an absolute rope to the perfect spot at second base on his kickoff warm-up, so we'll see if he uses that gun to get any of the Cedar Creek runners and make it on base out later. That'll definitely make you think twice when you see a catcher before the inning just gun one perfectly like that. Sure makes you think about stealing second.
Oh, yeah. You definitely got an eye on that. You look at 2 things when they're warming up, the pitcher and the catcher. First pitch on the way to Renato Borrega. It's going to be ball outside. So that'll make it 1 ball, no strikes. First pitch of the season for Ivan Gonzalez, junior pitcher. He's one of those that started as a freshman as well. 1-0 pitch is going to be a little bit outside for 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch, high for ball 3. And right away, Ronaldo got a 3-0 count. Pitch right down the pipe for strike 1.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Three-one pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Great job by Ivan to battle back.
Yep, he was down 3 balls. He caught that outside corner on that one. That time pushed the fastball right by him. Swing came a little too late.
See what Ivan got up his sleeve. 3-2 pitch. Woo!
And hang a K on the fence for Ivan Gonzalez. That's his first batter and first strikeout of the game for the Lions. Off to a great start.
Beautiful changeup.
Yeah, especially after that fastball he drilled past and coming back to the changeup after that. Textbook pitching right there, folks.
That it looked like a fastball that was going to be high and outside or inside of the strike zone, and it just dropped right in there.
And it does look like the catcher is calling pitches for Lockhart. It's also hard up the middle. We've seen a lot of high school baseball and softball where the coach will call numbers on the side to indicate the pitch. It looks like Lockhart elects to go the traditional route and let the catcher call the pitches. Most definitely talked about before the game. Looks like, speaking of catchers, looks like this could be the catcher for Cedar Creek up to bat.
Aiden Prince. You know, that shows a lot of trust that Coach Honeycutt has in his catcher, Rene Delgadillo. He's basically like the quarterback of the team by calling the pitch, you know, what pitch to come down. And first pitch is going to be high for ball 1. Pick off a tip out to first, and the runner's going to get back in time.
Yeah, Gonzalez just checking Ronaldo over there at first. He wasn't very far off, but Ivan didn't want him any further than he was, so he took him right back.
Got to keep him a little bit honest. Runner's going. Delgadillo with the gun at second. It's going to be a little bit wide. Gets past the second baseman. It's going to be scooped up by Jackie Edwards out to third base, and Ronaldo will get there safe.
Looks like a little bit of miscommunication between shortstop and second on who was going to have the base. The throw was a little wide right, and then it looked like the way things were lined up, the second baseman or the shortstop may have gotten just in front of the first baseman, obscured his view, and caused him to miss that ball. Luckily, it didn't go far into the outfield, and Jackie Edwards was heads up to get that ball over the third and stop the runner there. But just like that, Cedar Creek's got a runner in scoring position.
And it's a 2-0 count to Aiden. 2-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball outside for ball 3.
A lot of movement on that ball, just missing the outside corner.
Once again, Ivan finds himself down 3-0, 3-0 to the batter. And just like last time, the 3-0 pitch, strike ball right down the middle.
That batter working a little body language there, but the ump not having it. That ball was right down the middle.
I think usually it is a strike. You better swing. If it's
With a tall batter like that, they'll do that lean and try to create that perception that ball was inside. Well, that one was definitely to the outside. He's going to walk his first number 7. That's going to put runners on the corners in Cedar Creek. Looks like Cedar Creek's going to have a pinch runner here. Looks like that's number 16 coming in. It's going to be Brock McLaughlin. That's right. I got his name right on the first try.
Well, that was Mason Merritt that ball. Aiden's at third base. Runners on the corner.
And we've seen that a few times in the scrimmages. The old fake third, come back to first pickoff move almost worked for him in the scrimmage against
San Marcos.
San Marcos. Kind of an old school move.
Swinging a drive to the left field, and one run will come in from third base, and that'll be Aiden strolling into home for the first run for the Eagles. So the Eagles cut into the lead by 1, 5-1.
Going to be Gavin Patrick, rather, number 21 up to bat.
First pitch going to be swung on and fouled back to the backstop for strike 1. So we're going to have Mason Merritt on second and Gabriel Gonzalez at first.
And as high school baseball fields go, this plate is not too terribly far from the backstop, which should enable catchers to stop runners from scoring on some fast balls. Unlike Lockhart, where there's a good 30 feet behind that plate, maybe 20 here.
0-1 pitch, and swing and a miss for strike 2.
I prefer this style field.
Yes.
Just seems scary. Like you go down there to Luling, for example, and that home plate's about 40, 45 feet from the backstop. You get a pass ball there, you're not getting to it before they get to the plate.
No, not to the next day. And he's going to be caught looking for out number 2. Strikeout number 2 for Ivan Gonzalez.
Great low fastball there, just over the knees, gets him the second K for the inning.
I think they have the internet through the wire.
So far, Ivan Gonzalez, 2 strikeouts here in the first inning.
Yeah, the white ball.
Giving up 2 hits and 1 run so far.
Swinging a drive to the shortstop. That should be an easy out at second for out number 3. And that'll do it.
And Lockhart plays a great defensive first inning on the back of some good pitching by Ivan Gonzalez there to strike out 2 and give up very little other than that.
Yeah, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the first inning.
So while we're in a break here, I want to take just a moment to let you folks know who are watching on there that Little League registration is open. It is baseball time of year. We've got our first skills assessment will happen this Saturday. If you haven't signed your little ones up yet, get them signed up. Go to LockhartLittleLeague.com and follow the link to sign up your kids. Also, if you are in need, this year T-Mobile is offering the T-Mobile call-up plan, in which they will assist families in paying their Little League entry fees. All you need to do for that is to go to the Lockhart Little League Facebook page, look for the post for the T-Mobile call-up grant, follow the link, and apply for that. And most people that we've seen applying have been getting that grant, and it's a great program they've got going, helping kids to play ball this year. So once again, that's LockhartLittleLeague.com, folks. Get your kids signed up, and let's play some spring baseball.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, especially after the way 2020 went, get your kids out there. There's tons of safety precautions that y'all are following for Lockhart Little League, and a lot of that information you can find on the Lockhart Little League Facebook page.
Absolutely. We do have our COVID guidelines in place. You can go to LockhartLittleLeague.com and see those, as well as the Little League Facebook page. We're going by absolutely everything that, local and state, as well as the CDC mandates. So we're doing everything we can to keep your kids safe, but still let them have a good time out there. They all been inside. They all been on Fortnite for the last 6-7 months. Their arms are getting skinny. They're getting pale. Get those kids out there in the sun. Let's get them out there throwing that ball around.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's just one of those things to where, it's not Lockhart Little League that's coming up with these COVID rules. It's Little League International that's making these rules. So, all right, so we're going to get back to the action. Top second, leading off for the line is going to be R.J. Torres. Struck out last time here in the top half of the first. Of course, the Lockhart Lions batted around. in the first inning. First pitch, R.J. Torres looks at it's going to be ball one.
That's a pretty awesome feat when you get all the way through your lineup in the first inning of the first game of the year. You really can't ask for much more from these players.
And it'll go around twice.
Swung on and fouled up into the backstop. Going to bring the count to 1-1. Mr. Torres. RJ, the son of Richard and Cassie Torres.
All right, another one of those freshman players that started as a freshman also. I tell you, we got a lot of young talent that's coming up. Swing and a drive to right field. And it's going to find some turf, and it's going to hit the ground. And nice diving attempt by the second baseman out there. And R.J. Torres going to reach on a fly ball.
And I love it. He ran it out the entire time. Not for one moment did he think, oh, they're going to catch it. Torres kept his foot on the gas and ran through that base. That is what you want to see, folks.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, a great effort by the second baseman to make a diving attempt. And that'll bring up the senior Jackie Edwards up to the plate. Who hit a single his first time up at the plate and scored on the Ethan Bryant double.